go by the name of OG Parker from Atlanta, Georgia, born and raised. You know what I'm saying? Been making music for 15 years. You know, I know the vibe, man.
So tell us about being raised on the west side of Atlanta.
Yeah, so I was born on the west side of Atlanta, East Point. You know what I'm saying? I went to school at Arlington Christian School, you know what I'm saying, for 2 years. And then me and my parents and my brother, we moved to Fayetteville. Well, actually, we moved to Clayton County first. And then we moved to Fayetteville, middle school, high school. And, you know what I'm saying? I kind of just grew up in that area. And just being around everything. My grandfather, he taught at Morehouse. So, like, you know what I'm saying, just being a part of that culture, I feel like it changed a lot for me musically.
Growing up in a household with a esteemed college professor who teaches music, how did that help in the development of you as a producer?
I think it was a lot for me because he like made me pick an instrument at a young age. He made us be in band or orchestra, like me, my brother, and my cousins. He always played piano for us. He used to show me how to play stuff, and I feel like it kind of just like made me like just fall in love with music early.
What instrument did he make you pick?
So my brother picked clarinet. I picked saxophone. My cousin, one of them picked violin, and then the other one picked piano.
Oh, word. So what made you gravitate towards that? Like, why didn't you go, maybe the trumpet or violin yourself?
Well,
Was there a particular reason that you gravitated towards?
Nah, I just, you know what it really was? It was really Kenny G. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kenny G. He's the soprano goat. So, you know what I'm saying? Just hearing all those songs, you know what I'm saying? Just like the Titanic and like... certain scenes in movies, I was like, you know what? Saxophone crazy. But then, shout out to my brother Nick Cannon. When he dropped Drumline, I dropped all that shit and joined the drum line and I played snare.
It's about that leap when you actually started to, make music formally.
Yeah, so I would say 10th grade. Well, actually, I already had fuck with FL Studio like in like 7th grade, like 2007. Like I had downloaded the trial version, but like the trial version, like when you make something, when you exit out, it deletes. You can't save nothing. And I couldn't afford to buy it. Of course, I was in 7th grade. But then in 10th grade, my homie gave it to me on a flash drive. I think it was like FL 11 or something. And then I just started cooking up, and then I ain't stopped doing it since then.
Was that the first DAW you ever used?
Yeah, I only use FL.
Of course, diving into making music and actually collaborating with artists, whether it be emerging or real, there has to be a starting point. So kind of talk about the first artists that you started collaborating with, the first producers.
Yeah, so initially I was in a group called MDS. Shout out my brother MacNell, Cash Draco. You know what I'm saying? We dropped a couple songs. That was probably about 2011.
Draco. Look, I don't mean to sound intruding, girl, but I just gotta know, yeah. The smell of your aroma right before I put it on, yeah. I like this conversation, girl, but can we skip the touching? Ain't no need for no discussions. I can have your body button back. I got her licking like she been in the kitchen like she want me to be yelling her mouth.
Management complication, it kind of fell out. Then I went to Georgia State, and then I joined a collective of producers. Shout out to my brother Dre Got Juice, Golden Child, and my boy Wade. We were called the Dream Team, and then we changed it to the Majors. And then we produced some stuff for Lucci and like stuff like that.
Producers on that. And lately, who been sending me heat? The boy OG Paul, he been sending. I got so many things on his beats. OG Paul got shit on stupid beats.
Hey, got gang like Jesus.
And that was kind of like our initial I would say gateway into the game.
How did you meet OG Mako?
Yeah.
You got my producer Deco, who just did the single for Migos. He just did a bunch of other songs on the album. You got Parker, who did singles for K-Camp, did singles for Johnny Cinco. They like the best in the world to me, and I think they finna get to prove they're some of the best in the world, period. But, you know, Deco, Parker, and Fresh Produce, you know, LC, he's also my engineer.
OGG.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent that comes out the west side of Atlanta. You got Lil Baby, even going all the way back to Outkast, the Killer Mike's, Dungeon Family, super legendary. So did growing up on that side of Atlanta kind of impact or influence you in any type of way?
Yeah, I would say it really turned me into like a street nigga. So like at first I was a street nigga, and then I turned into a civilian.
Niggas can't take shit.
This nigga turned this into a fanfic.
Nigga can't take shit serious.
And like I love being in band class. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I dreaded going to math and I dreaded going to social studies. But like when I knew I was going to band class, that shit made me happy. So I was like, oh shit, I really love this shit.
Oh, that's what's up. So did a lot of
I'm like, lame man. I feel like that just taught me how to like play the songs, and like it just made me better at piano.
That's facts. You sound like that nigga. So